Really quick, if you're looking for a loom shot, this is the only loom shot in the whole video. So click on the link on the top right corner right now for a link to the other video with more of a proper loom shot. Thank you. Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Today we have for you this beautiful Breitling SuperOcean II in 44mm. And right off the bat, one of my favorite things about this watch is the way Breitling does the anti-reflective coating. It really looks like you could just reach in and grab the sweeping second hand. I really enjoy that. You do get a slight purple hue or tint on the sapphire when the light is hitting it directly, but most of the time it looks like there's no glass or it just reflects very minimally. The dial is what really led me to getting this model instead of the new model. I did purchase this in 2020, so the new one was already available, but I love the sunburst effect on the blue, and I love the Arabic numerals. It's very easy to read. It has a 24-hour scale, and the chapter ring with the minutes and seconds is also really easy to read. I have it on the Professional 3 bracelet. It's very comfortable to me. It has the slash cut links and brush finish. The 42mm comes all in polish finish, which looks pretty nice, but to me this is a tool watch, and it really looks more like a tool watch in the 44mm and brushed. Plus you get the amazing 1000 meter water resistance, which is overkill, but I like to see it written on the dial. I think it's pretty cool. This bracelet articulates effortlessly in both directions, and I'm not very hairy, but it rarely ever pinches any hair, and if it does, it's not very severe. And I mean rarely. Absolutely no problems with this bracelet as far as comfort is concerned. I believe it does slightly taper from 22 to 20, but it's still a fairly large bracelet. The clasp could be one of its weak points. It feels like a stamped piece of metal, but it does feel very secure, that's for sure. When I first got this bracelet, I was wondering why mine does not say manufacturer in Suisse. Apparently they stopped doing that, I believe in 2017, so I don't know if that means they're outsourcing it to another country to reduce costs, or they're just not stamping it anymore to reduce costs. They're most likely outsourcing it, but either way it still feels very secure. Now the bezel action is very easy to grip because it has this coin style beveling on the side, and you never have a problem gripping that. To me it sounds really nice, it feels really nice. There's no play between it, even though I never try going the wrong way with it, so I don't see why that's relevant. And I definitely do use this feature a lot. It helps me time, intervals under an hour, which I do often. Here it is on a 7¼ inch wrist. It is a very big watch. Like I say, I like it. Very easy to read. And honestly, more to appreciate the fact that it's bigger. You have more real estate, if you will, on the face of the watch and more light play. Just a very fun watch to wear. The movement is a modified ETA 2824-2. They call it Breitling's Caliber 17. It features the 28,800 beats per hour movement. I often keep track of my watch's accuracy using an app, and over the past year this watch is consistently about plus 3 seconds a day, which I think is great. It's well within the COSC certifications, and being that it's a ETA based movement, it should theoretically be cheaper to service aftermarket. I believe Breitling charges $500 for a full service, but with an ETA movement you could find it cheaper, like I said, if you have a reputable watchmaker. Unfortunately for a diver, this bracelet does not have a quick adjust feature, which is honestly nice for those hot summer days, but it does have the micro adjustments here. You just need a spring bar tool to do it. The case back is very nicely decorated. Not a display case back, but with 1,000-meter water resistance, I don't think you can have a sapphire crystal in the back. Not much to say about it other than very well made in my opinion. The crown features the classic Breitling B, and on my watch this is what it would look like in the fully closed position. So it's kind of a good reminder to know when it's fully closed, when the B is sideways like that on my thread pattern. The 44mm features the automatic helium escape valve, so you don't have to open it or do anything like on other watches. I'm not really sure how it works, but I know it's for saturation divers, and in this case it'll just automatically purge out the helium. Now, to my understanding, the water rating on watches is under perfect static conditions, so that doesn't account for the extra pressures from diving or jumping off into the water. I don't exactly know how that would be measured, but I definitely do feel safer diving into a pool or jumping off a boat or a high platform into the water with 1,000-meter water resistance. Now finally, I am a big fan of blue watches, and to me this is just because it's very versatile in the fact that as the day goes on or in certain sunlight or angles of light, the watch actually looks black, and I'll show that here. It might sound silly, but a black watch is always black, whether it's in direct sunlight or at night. And my white watch is always definitely white unless the lights are off, but in this case, depending on the lighting, sometimes it looks black, and I think that's pretty neat. Have a great day. Thank you.